Brooklyn, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jets of Brooklyn. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now it's 2nd and 10. There defensively. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
14. Good job right there.
Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Jets at 500 at 6-6. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this way.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Open man is a tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run for the first time with Brees Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A nice run here early on, and that's a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson going to change things up here.
One flip.
2nd and 3. Completes this one to Thornton. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
3-15. Hey.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. Rashante Wester, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
And the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Miami.
Let's go now.
Ritter to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
14.
To throw is Wilson.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow. 22. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey.
So no gain on the play. And second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow, go. Right, right.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jake Bailey set to kick
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Just right, just right. One left, one left. Right.
Here's Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Super team.
Here's Wilson. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Harvey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Jets 7. Jake Bailey set
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is what...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, 73 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
45, White.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ritter back to throw. Throw left side taken in by Washington. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Ritter. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Ritter now. And it's caught. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a small. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And The lead is now 21-14.
Jets 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 3.
Now second and 3.
39-yard line.
Now Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On the east side of the 589, met up with the Loaded Drive. Lows and highs, me and the girls in the stone around like when they outside, so I'm staying inside, showing you when I vibe to the free. I'm too hot. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and outstanding.
There he goes, left side. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Jets 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
okay.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
It's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by a V2 Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Ritter. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Gun. Hey. 12.
Throwing is Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. There's Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's second and 10. Wilson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll get that into Taylor complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
17 yards. That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyquan Thornton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Malik Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
The Jets take over first
A
and 10.
critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now Wilson running left on the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost some focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Well, they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ready.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Go ready. Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Will McDonald
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops with the person trying to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
14.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Wilson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right, we use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 60 red.
Now Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
One left. Pull up for signals. 12.
Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
There's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Wilson.
And he gets this to Thornton.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
A final shot now for Ritter. This ball intercepted. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal